Good morning. I'm here and in Uttarakhand in Dehradun in North India. And it is finally sunny. It has been raining atrociously and driving me crazy. So I'm a little bit more energized this morning. Um, and I wanted to make my next video talking about practice and how we approach it when we're having problems. A lot of people know this story I'm going to tell, but I'm going to tell it anyway so that everyone who doesn't know me personally can hear the story. In 2018, I was in Goa practicing with Sharmila Desai, and her Shala is my favorite. I love her as a teacher. And then Goa, then you have the waves and you can go swim and be in the sun and eat good food and that kind of stuff. It's expensive though. Anyway, I was there practicing for 2 months. And I was in the ocean one day and got stung by a jellyfish. And after that, I started having these weird reactions. I got little red bumps all over my body, not my face, but on my body, and I got them inside my nose, inside my mouth. I started having very strange pains in my shin bones. I started having elbow, shoulder, neck, like joint pain. It was very extreme. Anyway, I had a lot of symptoms that I don't remember all of right now. I remember at the time everything was very intense all the time. And I was having a lot of trouble. So I ended up talking to some of my family, and they said it sounded like an autoimmune disorder because lupus runs in one side of my family. So I left Goa after some time and went to Mysore. And I ended up going to a doctor there and getting all the blood work and all this testing done. And they actually found nothing. So during that time period, I started losing bits of my ability to practice. And then it came back. And then later in the year, that same year, that was early 2019 is when I went to Mysore. So it was kind of overlapping from October 18 all the way to August of 19. But I gained a lot of the practice back and then lost it again. And then I gained it back, and I even got some of my intermediate series practice back. And then I went to Arizona to teach for 6 months. And after I was there for about a month or two, my body started having reactions. I don't know if it was to the dryness. The temperature didn't bother me because I live in India most of the time, but the dryness there was intense. But I don't know if whatever was going on with my body was being affected in a way that I wasn't completely used to. So I started having tightness, like my spine is there and the muscles on the side of my spine, so I couldn't twist. And so I lost Mrichasana B, and then I lost Mrichasana C, which I have never lost in 20 years. At the time, it was 19 years of practice. And it became very intense for me, and I kept trying to practice every day, and then there would be some days where my body just would not do anything, like the signals from my brain were not going to my body. And then it was not following what I was supposed to be doing or what I was trying to tell it to do. Anyway, so I had to make peace with having lost a lot of things. And so I just kept doing the Ashtanga sequence as far as I could do it. And some days I would wake up and I couldn't do anything. Some days I would wake up and I could do quite a bit. And that continued all the way until 2022, when I moved in with Guruji down near Mysore. There was something there with eating that kind of village wholesome rice and vegetables diet every day, having a set schedule of doing stuff for the temple every evening. I was driving into town a little bit and doing stuff there. And the sadhana I was doing, the tantric sadhana I had been learning from him, doing all these things kind of got me in a place. And I actually slowly gained all of primary series back. And then I gained back, again, most of intermediate series. And then when those circumstances changed, I came to Dehradun in 2022, December at the end. I was here from November and December. No, last day of November I came, so December, and then I was here for half of 2023, about 3 to 4 months of the way through, because the climate's different here. It changed again and my body quit responding. So I started doing as much as I could, and many days, that would mean sometimes 3 days a week doing standing and closing. The other days I could barely do Surya Namaskar A and B. And now, so what happened was I had Sarpadosha. If you know anything about Vedic astrology, Sarpadosha is an occurrence that can happen in your chart that creates all sorts of life problems. It can create financial problems, it can create health problems. And a friend of mine wanted to go and get hers taken care of, so I went and got mine taken care of with her at a certain place in western Karnataka called Kukke Subramanya. It's a temple that they do these special homas and pujas to get rid of these problems. After that, I quit having these things with my body. It was very striking to me how it was like one day I could barely move, and the next day just that was gone. So what happened from that, though, is I've had almost 5 years up to this point now, of doing such a shorter amount of practice that I've lost a lot of the stamina to do the practice. So what I'm trying to do now, I don't know if it's successful, is that I'm trying to slowly build back up and being able to do more of a full practice again. Here's the point I want to make, though. What is a full practice? I think if you're getting up with intention and you're doing something focused on the health of your physical body, but also on the health of your mind, also to get you centered and focused in this, this inner being. I do a puja every morning. I do some mantra sadhana every morning also. So that helps with this too. I think if you're getting up and doing asana with the intention of bettering yourself, becoming the fullest you that you can be, whatever that means, however much you do, that's a practice. And so what I had to do over the course of the years, especially in the year 2019 when I kind of really lost it and it didn't come back for a good solid almost 2 years. 2021 is when I started being able to do a little bit more, in 2022 is when I really hit me and I could finally do some more. 2020, 2021 were 2 full years of being able to do half primary. During that time, you have to figure out, okay, is being able to achieve these asanas the only thing that yoga is to me? Or is yoga something more? Is yoga something deep inside yourself, some connection that you make? There's a quote that Pattabhi said that Peter Sanson says. Pattabhi pointed here and said, here, sitting as a box, bring your awareness here, that is yoga. If that is yoga, and it takes asanas to get most of us to the point of being able to focus on that center, that Atma center, that's fine, let's use it. But are there other ways to get there? My mantra sadhana helps me get there also. Can you do less and get there? Yes, now I've discovered I can do less and I can still get there. Do I enjoy the physicality of the practice? No, I'm very lazy. But do I enjoy the way I feel once I complete it? Yes. So I would like to be able to do more, and I am doing more again, and it's coming back slowly. But it's a slow process. It's like starting the practice all over again, although my body happens to know it very well, and I'm an authorized teacher, so I'm supposed to be fancy and be able to show off all these things. That's just not the way it's happening. What is yoga? What is yoga to you? What does it take for you to feel connected? That's what the thought I want to leave you with. Does it take you always worrying about getting to the next posture to feel connected, or being fully in the moment of what you can do, what you're able to get completed? Is that enough for you? For me, it is now. It didn't used to be. I know a lot of people who it's not, but it's just a thought, okay? So take it with you as you go to sleep or as you wake up or whenever you see this, okay? And have a great night, have a great morning, have a great day, whatever it is for you. Thanks for listening. Bye.